Hello everyone, my name is Adrienn Pap. I am from European Schoolnet and I am one of the course coordinators of this MOOC. I want to welcome you to this tutorial where we will talk about different additional opportunities that we offer in the Code Week. So now that you understand the basic concept of the Code Week, why it is important to introduce coding to your students and get them started in computational thinking, you have understood that you can make a real difference in their lives and that your activity matters. So to support you with this and give you some extra motivation and extra push, the Code Week also offers various opportunities that can help you with your work. We want to guide you and motivate you to really push yourself one step further after organizing your activity. Two of these opportunities that I will introduce here today are the Code Week for All Challenge and the Teacher's Toolkit. We hope that these opportunities will help you engage more teachers around you in coding and in active European collaborations. Now let's start with the Code Week for All Challenge to see what you have to do to get your Certificate of Excellence. And then we will move on to the Teacher's Toolkit and how you can use it to communicate about your activity and about the Code Week. The Code Week for All Challenge aims to connect teachers and aims to encourage collaboration between educators across Europe, locally, nationally, and internationally. So, to find out more information about the Code Week for All Challenge, you will need to go on the codeweek.eu website, which is the official website of the Code Week. Once you're there, you can click on the Schools tab and under it, the Code Week for All page. Here you will find all information about the Code Week for All Challenge. So what is it? Well, the basic idea is that we want to encourage people to connect their activities, and we want to see alliances between teachers, alliances that connect a certain number of events, students, and participants. So let's see, in this specific year we have 500 students, 10 activities, or 3 countries linked in the Code Week for All Challenge. We want to see that in your alliance that you have built, you have connected this many students, activities, or countries. Now, this criteria might change from year to year, so you might want to check out the website from time to time to see what is the current criteria. How to participate? Let's go one section lower. Here you will see all the steps that you will need to take if you want to participate in the Code Week for All Challenge. If you want to start building an alliance, these are the steps you need to take. Add an activity, and after that, via email, you will receive your unique Code Week for All code. This you will get via email as well as in the confirmation page after you submitted your activity. So, once you have the code, you can share this with other teachers. Pay attention to share the specific code. Exactly copy it and send it to your colleagues or other educators in your network. Share it with them and try to link the current criteria of activities together. After everyone reported back on their activity, you will be able to get your Certificate of Excellence. Now, if you want to join an existing alliance, you can paste the code that you received from the initiator of the alliance into your activity. So let's see how to do that. First of all, you will need to be logged in on the Code Week website. Then, click on Activities and on Add an Activity. On this page, fill in the details of your activity, and on the last section here you will see that it asks for a Code Week for All code. This is the code that you received from your fellow teacher or colleague or other educator. You can copy-paste it exactly in here. We will then, after the end of the calendar year, evaluate if the alliance has managed to get the current criteria in their alliance. So we will check if everyone in your alliance has reported back and has managed to get 500 students in your alliance, 10 activities, or 3 countries involved. And why would you do this? Well, there are several reasons to join the Code Week for All challenge, which you will find in the last section here. First of all, of course, it is very important to spread the message of coding to other teachers. Perhaps there are teachers in your network, in your school, who are interested in coding but have never had a push to do it. You can now encourage them to participate in the Code Week and join your alliance. It's a very good excuse for them. We also want to see a large number of students involved, of course, and we want to see connections built. We want to see national connections, international connections. We want to see educators working together on events, activities. We would really like to see you organize activities together, organize activities separately, and then link them together somehow. And of course, last but not least, you will also get a certificate of excellence, which is quite a nice thing to brag about later on. Well, the Code Week for All challenge might sound a bit difficult at first, but no worries, we have some tools for you that can help you achieve your goals. Let's go back to the main page of the Code Week. Here, select the Resources page and go under Presentations and Toolkits, which is the last option on this list. You will of course find a lot of other resources on the website as well, but these tools and presentations are especially there to help you communicate about your activity and about the Code Week. We want to help you with sharing about what you're doing in programming and in coding activities. So these are all different options that you can use for your efforts in this. For now, let's select specifically the second option, the Teacher's Toolkit. I will now open it and show what this contains. Here we go. I clicked on the folder that's relevant to me, and I see all these files in the folder. What are all these files in here? Let's go through them one by one. We have first the badge. This is the Code Week badge that you can use on your social media, and you can use it to showcase that you are part of this initiative. It's actually quite similar to the last file in the toolkit, which is a Twibbon frame. This frame you can use on your social media profile, add it to your profile photo, for example, and everyone will know that you are part of the Code Week. Next up, we have a logo of the Code Week. You can use this in, for example, if you're creating a lesson plan, you can add this to your lesson plan as a cover page. Similar to that, we also have the logo of the Code Week in a different format. It's with the mouse. You might know this one from the website. You can also use this on all kinds of different documents that you use when you're preparing your activity. Next up, we have a flyer, an infographic, and a poster. These all serve more or less the same purpose. This one is the flyer that you can, for example, print out for your event and show it to other teachers. You can show them how to get involved, why they should get involved, and what is the Code Week in general. Of course, it also has the social media tags that you can use, which is always very helpful to communicate. The infographic, very similar, also describes how teachers can participate. It explains step by step the process in the Code Week. And finally, the poster, which is a larger format. And you can print it out, put it on the wall. It's very easy to view, it's very easy to navigate, and I think it's quite attractive to show to anyone who just got interested in the Code Week. After this, we have presentations. We have the teacher's info presentation, which is currently being updated. So when you download your toolkit, it might be already in a PPT format. And this presentation aims to help you explain about the Code Week, the general thought behind why we want to involve teachers, what is the Code Week, what is coding, and more general information for your presentations. Last among these files is the participation certificate. This, I think, is one of the most valuable tools in here because it helps to motivate your students and other teachers to take part in your event. This is something that you can print out yourself when you organize your activity and, for example, give it to your students when they have completed the task at hand. You can see that it's already signed by one of the Europe Code Week ambassadors, and you can also sign it as the event organizer. You will be able to modify the name, of course, and the date, which is not 1842. Well, that would be all about presentations and toolkits. I hope you feel more encouraged now to talk about your experience with coding and programming and in the Code Week in general. We aim to motivate you to take your participation one step further. After organizing your activity, get involved in the challenge, get involved by using the toolkit, and tell other people, other teachers, other educators about why we are doing what we are doing. Thank you everyone for listening in today, and I hope that you feel ready and motivated.